I think I did the first Patton Oswalt and Friends that was back after the pandemic.
Yes, I needed, listen, and I'm not trying to blow smoke up your ass. I needed energy. I needed electricity. I needed sunshine and hope. And that's Pardo. That is Pardo.
Thank you, very nice.
You put Pardo out there, boom, we're back, baby.
And it was great. That audience was hot, and I was thrilled to be there. And watching you was always a joy. And I did my bullshit, which people seem to enjoy, and then we got out of there with nobody getting hurt.
People enjoy your bullshit.
They
quite enjoy your bullshit.
Some do. The fellow that I golfed with on Friday, who shared a golf cart with me, did not care for my golf.
Really?
It was, as I mentioned before you arrived, I would say a joke, and then you would just hear the hum of a golf cart.
Wait a minute. Was this a guy they just paired you up with, or someone you know?
No, he is. He is a friend of a friend.
Okay.
So I played with him before. He's a really nice guy. I'm just not his cup of tea comedically.
Okay.
And I've stopped.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I'm not going to, it's like you've done stand-up so long where you know that we could be performing to a full, let's say 1,500 people, and you'll see one guy that doesn't like you, and that's the guy you're like, I got to win that guy over.
Okay. I just did a weekend. I just came back from Comedy on State in Madison, Wisconsin. Great club. I love that club.
Great club.
And all the shows went great except for the late show Saturday. Which also, the show went great, but there was a guy sitting in the front row, right in the front row, not laughing, not cracking a smile, very serious looking beard, dark clothing, just like a young Orson Welles, and just looking up at me and just doing a lot of I know this is a visual bit, but he was just kind of like kind of nodding, and it was just so then I ended up going into the crowd and talking, and I talked to him. Turns out he is a former Onion writer who I know of his work, and he was enjoying the show, but how comedians watch other comedians, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, oh, that's how he was watching it, but it threw me.
Sure, of course it did.
I can't have that visual in the front row of somebody not laughing.
That guy should he should know.
He should know better.
Don't sit in the front row.
Yeah. Yes, don't sit in the front row.
If you're going to be the comic or the Onion writer, where you're going to in your head, that's funny, then you don't sit where I can see you.
And he's a genuinely great. And he was old school back in the day. Remember when the Onion is still great, but there were certain articles in the 90s where I'm like, am I reading something and I'm laughing out loud?
Right.
I haven't done that in so long. He wrote that famous, one of the ones he wrote was the headline was "The Amish Give Up," and then the subheadline is "This is bullshit, say elders." And then there's a whole article about it. It's just so perfectly written, and I was like, "Oh my god!" So yeah, but that threw me. It threw me.
Yeah. Now let me ask you a couple of questions about that guy, because I'm not interested in your life. I want to hear all about this guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you say he's a former Onion writer, what does somebody move on to?
That's what I was. He now just does free. I was talking to him because he does freelance journalism, freelance critiques and writing. He writes, but he started off because I forgot the Onion started in Madison, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And then it moved to Chicago, and then they tried to make it into an empire, and it just did not work. It wasn't meant to be a massive empire, and now it's sort of shrunk back to, I guess, sort of what it should be, although I wish the AV Club, they really had to reduce the AV Club. They used to review every movie, TV show, really have lively, conversations back and forth, and that's been shrunk, which I don't like. But the Onion itself is still hilarious.
It is.
Is brilliant.
Right.
Yeah. What was the one thing about Adidas after the whole Kanye controversy with all the anti-Semitism? Adidas attempts to appease the Jewish community by hiring Woody Allen as spokesman.
Oh, no.
So yeah, but that's what he does now. He just writes.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I wish him luck. Well, figure out where to sit next time, my man.
Yeah, exactly. Or as I even said, I'm like, he goes, I'm enjoying the show. I'm like, well, tell your face.
Yeah.
Because you are throwing me off. I'm panicking.
Yeah.
Absolutely panicking.
He issued you an apology, a written apology. I would have known. He's a good writer, from what I understand.
He said, well, he is right now. They're workshopping it, and I go assemble a writer's room. So they're doing a room this week, and they'll have something for me on Monday.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right, so
next Monday.
That's nice of you to give him a week.
I can give him a week. Yeah.
To hear the whole conversation, subscribe for free on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts, or visit nevernotfunny.com.